Are you a business owner, artist, model, or savvy entrepreneur? Then we'd like to welcome you to Apex Couture Magazine, the new wave of publications with budget-friendly advertising packages to fit the need for your brand. 100% Black owned. As part of the new Black media, we also cover the latest music, entertainment news, fashion, politics, and important Black social issues with common sense commentary in a hot new Coture Conversations column where we interview celebrities and prominent people we believe you should know. All of this goes down at www.apexcouturemag.com. APEXCOTUREMAG. Contact us at apexcouturemag@gmail.com or 321-947-4705. Head over to apexcouturemag.com and experience pure Black excellence today.
All right, good people, man. We super fucking consistent, aren't we? Aren't we? Okay, then. Man, this your man, Antoine. You already know this is Coture Conversations. If I'm talking to somebody, then this is somebody you need to know. And you probably already know her. You probably know her more than you know me. Tell these people who you are.
My name is DJ ReRe. ReRe is your DJ that's cute, coming from Miami, Florida, by way of Omaha, Nebraska. And I've been DJing for about 10 years, but professionally full-time for 4 years internationally. So all up until 2020 March. So, and then it all changed. So I shifted a lot of my travels to just Miami and virtual. So now I do that now and house parties and stuff like that. And
okay, listen, I want to know about that. I want to know about the virtual. How do you do that?
So just like we're doing now. So I would normally I would have a whole freaking production, right? Mm-hmm. Because to do a proper virtual event, you need that people pay for, you need to give them good production. So I would have the camera, I would have a camera, I would have my laptop, and I would have another working computer for the OBS and all that stuff. And then what I would do is I would see everybody on my production, on my working camera. And then I would play my music, and it's direct audio into the camera, right? Or into the Zoom. It's direct audio, so you can hear me like if I was talking like through the radio, like some real professional shit. So what I would do is I would shout at people. I'd be like, yo, Antoine, I see you over there like grooving, and we'd be playing the music, and I'd be like, I see you, Shantae, girl, I see you, go ahead, stick that leg out. And I would call people out, and we would do games like scavenger hunts, and like basically it's a party, but we are in our house. Oh wow!
I was just about to ask you, like, where are they at? Are they're in their homes individually?
Depends. So sometimes, like, I did a party, and then you had like 5 people in this home, dancing, and you had one guy over here in his gaming chair dancing, and then I've done events where it's a walk. So I DJ for the AKAs. They do like a breast cancer walk every few months, and it's at 7 a.m. And I'm up here like, yo, let's go, and they over here sweating, like, walking and stuff like that. And so, like, it basically, I think it allows people to just be happy in whatever they're doing. It doesn't stop them from having a good time. And I think the virtual shit is just amazing because even the fellas get into it. They be like, yo, man, I dig this. Wow, they love it because
it's crazy. Different. That's crazy, man. Yeah. You definitely tapped into I've been observing over the years, and you definitely tapped into you international, but that's intriguing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I would think that would have killed it. I would have thought that would. You were able to execute DJing virtually. I would have thought that shit would have killed it, man.
It killed a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie. It killed a lot of DJs, but that's when you know who's really into this and really who is about their profession and knows how to, just roll with the shit. Like you either do it or you don't. and you get less, and I don't give a shit because that's more work for me. So
hey,
like,
hey, you know, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just really right. You know, right now that's kind of blowing my mind, man, because you know, I admire that you were able to stay consistent and that you were able to convert or to adapt to that like that, and people enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
They enjoy it and they pay me my rate, and some pay me more.
What?
I haven't lost any money.
I'm fucking. Oh, I ain't no DJ. I was gonna say I'm fucking jealous. I should start hating, but I can't hate.
But here's the thing: you don't have to be a DJ. A lot of performers do it. So if like you were a rapper or whatever, you can put on a rap concert, or you could be a guest on somebody's Zoom or show, and you could still get paid. And I stream on my Facebook because I still do live stream. The thing is, you need to stay relevant in this game, and especially in this pandemic game. And if you're not on the internet doing something with your talent or whatever, your time, people are not going to be checking for you. So what happened is I was streaming during the pandemic, and I was talking to my people. Yo, I see you in the comments. This is before Zoom. I started doing Zoom. And this one girl asked me to DJ for her birthday when I was stuck in Bahrain, which is like by Saudi Arabia. I was stuck over there in March, and she asked me to DJ her birthday party via Instagram. Oh. And at the time, I didn't have my setup because I was stuck in a hotel for a month. So I had to push it off to my homegirl. But then my homegirl was like, yo, ReRe, that was dope. And then it just started to come from there. And then people was like, ReRe, you got to start streaming so people can see you. Then people started creating rooms about how to deal with COVID, blah, blah, blah. And I was getting into all these Zooms or these chats and just how to further your business. And I would tell people my business, and they would be impressed by that. And then they would ask me, you know, and so then they would ask me to do something virtually, you know? And then I got involved with TLC, which is like the NutriBurst and stuff like that. They were booking me every day for 2 weeks straight.
Wow. Man.
So I was doing virtual events like crazy, you know?
Well,
so,
you know,
like,
and you know, to kind of piggyback off that with me, I mean, you know, I've had an online magazine since 2013. So you know, things have ramped up for me, definitely, man.
People ain't got shit to do no more. They don't have nothing to do. So you keep putting your content out there, it's going to blow. Yes, it's going to blow. And
you know what? That is good that you said that, because I you know, this is an ongoing conversation I'm having with everybody I'm doing Coture Conversations with, and I keep telling people, like, post your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you know, when a rapper or somebody hit me up and they want to purchase a package to get in the magazine, you know, I'll go to their page and I'll be like, nigga, where the fuck your music at? I'm like, dude, you posting all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll take your money, but you know, I'm the kind of person, listen, you don't even have your shit together. So, you know, I just had a dude just sent me a cash app for an audio plug in the magazine. So I responded to him and I was like, hey, okay, man, you need to email me, email me the links to your song or your social media, your EPK, all that. He's like, man, I ain't even got the song mixed or mastered. I'm like, well, why would you purchase an audio plug for, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to shoot a video. And I'm like, dude, you ain't even got the song online or nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta listen, especially talking to an international DJ. I'm sure you can speak to that. Man, I hate to shift gears, but I want you to speak to that, to these artists. Tell these niggas, man, please. I need some of these guys, man, they need help.
No, because I get that. I get so much inbox about playing their records and stuff. And like you say, when you go to this shit, either it's private for one.
Oh my God.
And then it's like, okay. And then when you do go to it, it's nothing but like they babies, the baby mamas, or like their mama, and like just shit that's very
they talking
relevant.
about hood shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, come on now. Like I said, look, hood shit is cool, But put the music. If you are an artist, then you need to be an artist and take that shit to your personal page. But for me, I'm very picky. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very picky, and I will tell you, look, I don't like this song, and I don't think this song will fit for me. It might fit to another kid DJ in the hood. I don't know, but for the shit that I do, it's not gonna work. But I'm realizing for me to even give them that's part of my time. Like, bro, that's my time to like sit here and listen to that. So now I'm trying to figure out what should I do, you know, because I do free reviews, but then I'm like, fuck that, you know? But then, because everybody's like, and then I get DMs with just links, and I'm like, bro, I don't even have Apple Music.
Yeah, I don't either. But
so it's just like, why did you give me that? You know, like, and you don't tell me who you are, like.
Here's the thing.
They don't have no direction.
The difference with me, you know, I do reviews and I get paid to do that shit. But the difference with me is,
right?
I tell when they send me links like check out my music, I immediately respond with I don't want to hear that shit. Pay me. I don't listen. You're coming to me because you saw that I have a publication or I have a platform where
you're an influence. You have an influence.
So I don't want to hear your song. My subscribers would probably want to hear it. So what you're gonna do is pay me for my service. Now, if you got your shit together and you send me everything, cool. I might take a quick listen just to make sure it sounds right. But that really don't matter. As long as you have your artwork, your EPK, whatever you have together, if you got it streaming online, you know, I'll take your money and put it in there. But I'm not gonna listen to it because, like, you know, I might find out on the slide. If it's trending in my magazine, I say, man, damn, this nigga shit trending. Let me listen to it. But I'm not gonna listen to it. I tell them quick. I'm like, I don't want to hear your song, man. Like, seriously. No,
because I try to be nice.
No, I don't be nice no more. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. In the business I'm in, I didn't know anything about running the magazine. So when I asked people for help, nobody didn't want to tell me shit. Nobody didn't want to tell me shit. They was like, you know, I'm just starting out. I'm uneducated in this shit. They looking at my pages, looking at stuff, and they're like, oh, nigga, your shit ain't even together. And I'm like, yo, I just started. They're like, we don't want to hear that. We don't give a fuck what you doing. You know, so you know, when you come to me, you obviously come to me for a reason. You see my shit together. You heard about this magazine. People calling me every day. People from Arkansas hit me up. I mean, like this lady today hit me up and she's like, oh, I want to get on the cover, you know, and I want to get in the magazine. And I'm like, okay, I'm telling her the prices. And I told her the price for the full page ad, you know, which is just $60. And she was like, okay, so that's going to get me on the cover and shit. I'm like, no, lady, have you ever dealt with a magazine? She's managed artists. Well, I'm like, have you?
Everybody manages artists. That dude is homegrown.
No, but listen, she don't know nothing. Like, well, this is our first time talking to a magazine. We never did. I'm like, you somebody manager? Oh,
but that's Arkansas's kind of.
Yeah, I know. I done been out there. I done been to Arkansas.
Because I know I love everybody in Arkansas, but sometimes I think, you know,
man, it's just, you know, it's just a lot of that, and you know,
they don't know.
I think what's crazy is the internet is a gift and a curse, because it's a gift because it gives you an opportunity to, you know, put yourself on if you have that savvy, but it also gives everybody a fucking platform. Everybody don't need to be rapping. Everybody don't need to be a model. Man, can I say this to these niggas? Some of you niggas are meant to fix cars. Some of you niggas are meant to, you know, cook, be a chef. You know, everybody can't be a fucking rapper. Oh my God.
Yeah, but they want the spotlight. But if somebody were to spotlight like chefs and shit, then they would do that, right? But chefs is not the one making all the money in your face. That's the problem.
That's a good point.
The thing is about us as a people, I don't know about black people specifically, but just us as a people, we see something, we want to do it. Just point blank period. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, it's just on TV, it looks cool. It's conditioned in our brains. We not good for shit else except for sports and music.
And it's marketed to us that way for a reason. Yeah. Because of, if you really think about it, it drives the black youth in a certain direction. That way niggas ain't trying to be in Silicon Valley. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even striving to that. So them white folks, they got that on Smash. They like, yo, them white folks, Asians, they like, yeah, them niggas trying to be rappers. We got this shit on Smash and keep them over there. Y'all, what are you doing?
Right, just stay there. And they want us to rap certain raps. Because if you notice all the good raps, good rappers, they're there, but they're not really there. You know what I'm saying? They're not making the money.
But you're not getting paid for no conscious, no good rap. That ain't the only way you can do that. You got to be independent, but you're gonna work your ass off. You're gonna work your ass off. But if you trying to get a deal, all that pop shit, nigga, hell no, you ain't finna. Yeah, they not having that shit. And we know that by now. We know this by now. It ain't no secret.
That's why I don't get mad. I don't get really mad at them because everybody's a sheep in this industry. I'm sorry to say
everybody is a sheep. But it's. I'm gonna tell you like this. We get mad. I be blunt with it. We get mad, but you can't get mad at them folks. We gave our culture to them. We gave them hip hop, and we gave them control of our shit. So they go running how the fuck they want. Now you asking them, yo, can I get a deal? Can I get a check for some shit we created? Think about that shit right there. We created this shit and we going to them to get a check. How the fuck? How, nigga? Come on, man. So, but listen, check this out.
We don't have our own.
Yeah, we know. We control. We are the source of everything. We are the source for all of these labels. Without us, they don't stand. So if a nigga, how can you not just say, hey man, fuck this, bro. Listen, we can do all this shit on our own.
Well, that's why you have so many independent labels. But the problem is the money.
Yes, and the problem is, like, I think we tapping into something much deeper. The problem is just like a Facebook or Google, right? They have a monopoly on everything. They shutting shit down. They just got the Parler app shut down. It's like Walmart. They moving in on all the markets. So if you independent, you can do your thing. But it's like they looking at you like, nigga, we gonna crush your ass. You think you gonna do shit and you infringe on our territory? We gonna crush you. We gonna make sure we gonna drown everybody out with all this bullshit. We gonna what you trying to come up with that pop? Man, we gonna flood them with stupid ass rappers, and y'all gonna love the shit because they make you love it. Because I remember I went to Clear Channel because I used to be a rapper. I remember I went to Clear Channel in Gainesville. I was on tour actually in 2004, and they taught me about radio. And it's called programming. So radio doesn't break records. They don't break records. Like, you don't hear it there first. They might say you heard it here first, but no, they don't. Once that record reaches billboards and reaches certain charts, they'll play it then. But they program you to like records because you will hear that shit. If you listen to radio, you notice that you hear this song, even if you don't like the song. After a while, you either end up liking it, or one day you'll be singing it, and you'll cuss yourself out like, man, why the fuck I'm singing that stupid ass shit? They did a great.
Yeah, it's a program, like you said, it's a program, and it's the money. Whoever has the most money to put it on there with the most spins. And
so now so listen. Matter of fact, I know you know about this shit. I want to ask this question before I go to this. Do you think that doing the virtual DJing and doing everything virtual, do you think that's it? Is this gonna like? Can we go back? Because when people just think about it, people get comfortable. Like even me, I talk to my wife all the time about this year. I had a health issue and all that shit, but this year I got to get out there because I can get comfortable. People come to me. I'm in my home. I do this shit for my home. I get paid to do this shit for my home. So I can get comfortable. I don't want to go no motherfucker. Well, fuck that. Like, I can put on the top right now and be sharp as shit and I ain't got nothing on the bottom. You don't know what I got on the bottom. But I'm at the crib. So, do you think that that's gonna, like, once if we do get back to a normal and start moving, do you think that's gonna kill it and niggas gonna be like, why do that? Why you do it like this?
No, because here's the thing. I don't know if you've been watching Atlanta, and some of these open. Yeah, like them motherfuckers, nothing's stopping. At the end of the day, people need people. We need the interaction. We need to feel music. We need an outlet because people are depressed in their houses. As much as I want to sit here and entertain you guys, I've had some people say, thank you for that because I wasn't feeling good today. You know, like people need us.
Man, but check this out though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say
people still gonna do virtual. They're still gonna do virtual, but they've been cooped up for a year and some change. Nobody wants to do this all the time.
Well, see that's what I was just about to get to. I can't say that about everybody because for one, I'm a nigga that done been to prison, so I know how to be. I can be in the house. That shit don't bother me. So when I was in prison, there were no cell phones or none of this shit.
Right,
you know,
right.
But also, I'm an older man that's married with a family. So I got partners my age that I can that I grew up with, and we talk and. We hate going. We don't want to go. We love home.
Cause y'all old, dude. Young 20-somethings are not gonna be sitting in the house. Them the ones in Atlanta going out.
Nah,
and the promoters need to eat.
They on the scene.
Yeah, and it's just like you're old. You're old. So like,
oh my God, why did you say it like that?
But because it's true. You just said it.
I'm 39. I ain't that old, but shit.
Hey, I know 80 baby. But check this out. So. You're in the older category where y'all are good. Like you said, you just sit in your house. I don't need to go out. You wasn't going out anyway. So it doesn't matter to you. So, but for the people who normally go out, so like I have a lot of friends that all we do is go out. That's all we did. Like that was our
of course.
That was our thing.
Yeah, when I man, listen, of course, when I was in my 20s, man, I was on every fucking scene. Plus, I was a rapper. So I was everywhere. So
imagine if you were like that now, you would be fucked.
Well, not really, because the thing about me that remained the same through my whole life is I don't like crowds. So even when like let's say we was on our tour bus, right, and we pull up to the venue we're about to perform at. We went as a record label. I used to be with So What Records. We would enter the building as a group, as a record label. But once we got in the building, I disappeared. So they looking for me. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, where he at? They don't know. I'm finna meet them on stage, but I don't want to be with this group. Fuck that. Right. You know what I'm saying? I like to mingle by myself. I'm finna get with her. And when you with a group, it's hard to do that because you're like, everybody move together. Nah, nigga, I know how to do me by myself. You know what I'm saying? So if even back
you're
then,
not a team player.
No, well, I'm a team player, but people are assholes. People are fucking idiots. So you're dealing with a bunch of dudes with egos. Everybody can rap. All of us was good rappers, but everybody got egos and shit. And these two niggas like each other better than these two niggas. And these two people sit together and this and that. Where me, I try to be cool with everybody, but then it started getting to the point where like, oh, well, you fuck with them, man. We over here. Why you over there with them? And y'all on the same team. So I be like, fuck all you niggas. How about that? When we'll meet at the studio and we can do songs together, whatever. Niggas be jealous. Nigga, I don't be on that. But guess what I did? Like, I like these women. So I'm not gonna hang with you bitter ass niggas because I'm cute. I know how to get a bitch, nigga. So I'm gonna go for this. So that's what it was like. That's what it was. I'd rather mingle with the ladies. I ain't finna be walking with y'all niggas talking about we a group. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Let's get these girls and get them on this tour bus. Why you hanging out trying to be a gangster, nigga? You need some ass. You picked up. You know what I'm saying? So that's just with me. So that's and that goes back to being home. If you would have sat me home, I know how to bring it to me. Okay, I can't go nowhere. How can I use the goddamn internet shit? I'm finna get all I need is food. Well, I don't drink anymore, but at the time, food, alcohol, whatever drug I was doing at the time, and some ass. And I would make that happen, and I'm in this motherfucker, man.
You're a simple man. You're a simple man. Well, but see, first of all, not everybody's a man.
But the thing is, men are simple. When you in your 20s, you haven't really experienced it yet. So you have to experience that because you think you need all that shit. There are actually some guys, which I got a younger cousin that's a little younger than me, that figured that out when we was in our 20s. He knew it. we used to be like, "Cuz, you don't do nothing in it," and he just like, dude. I'm not missing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing it, and we didn't understand that. Now I understand what the fuck you was saying. So it's some people that figure it out, but no, I think you young. You should definitely live. There's a world out there you gotta see.
Like me. Okay, so for me, I'm never a homebody. I was never a homebody, and I'm almost kind of your age. Okay, so when I was 17, I was out my house. I said, I'm not about to live and die in this fucking house. So I was out. So and then I went to Iowa State, and then I graduated from Iowa State. Then I moved back to Omaha, and I was like, you know what? I want to leave. I want to leave again. I don't want to come back. I said, so I left and I moved to Virginia. I said, oh, fuck this place. So then I left Virginia because it was backwards, and it was so weird. Yeah. The animosity between like educated Black person and then everybody else. It was weird. There wasn't that many. So I felt really weird there. And plus, the men did not like Black girls there, but that's another story. So I was like, I don't like it here. Huh?
I said, fuck them niggas. Shit, we don't give a damn about them niggas.
Yeah, but it was like when you're like in your 20s and you thought you was cute and like ain't nobody paying attention to your ass. And you're like, man, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck them niggas. Get around them niggas. Let them have it.
So that was all I had like self-confidence. So then I was like, you know what? Fuck Virginia. I'm going to move to Miami. I didn't have any friends here. I didn't have family here. I still don't. But I have a good network here, and I work my ass off, and business for me is good because I have that business mentality. And to get to that point, you need to go out. You gotta meet people. In this business, you cannot get anywhere if you don't meet people.
So listen, let me tell you one thing about me. I'm not gonna keep pushing back on some shit when I know it's right. So with me even being, that's why I asked you about, do you think it's gonna kill it? Because this year I'm like, nah, fuck that. I gotta get on the scene, because now with the magazine, it's moving into too many spaces, and I got people in LA like, yo, you need to come out to LA. You need to get out to the shot. We need you. You need to be in the place. So so it means a lot. I don't work my brand up to the point where it's saying, okay, you ain't gonna be able to sit your ass in the crib and do this shit.
You gotta get out.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely. But I wanted to ask you about this, because you know what I'm saying, like that's why I don't like the scripting thing. But you a DJ. Talk to me about playlists. Like I be seeing like niggas trying to get their songs on Spotify playlists or what's the thing about playlists? What do they do? What's the significance of doing that?
I guess it's just like a cosign. Like, yo, ReRe got my shit on her playlist. Like, it's kind of like a cosign. Because normally, okay, so I got a homeboy in Italy, but he DJs urban music out there in Italy. So he does a playlist every month, and he, charges artists to get on his playlist. I should shout him out, messed it. But he be trying to, ReRe, can you give me some artists on my playlist? But make sure they're good. Because what happens is artists see that now, because a lot of people go, like me, I go to Spotify and I see that's another way of trending, because Billboard, you gotta pay for that shit now. So a lot of times to see what's hot and shit, you go other ways, and Spotify is a really good place to do that. I learned so many songs off of Spotify that I wouldn't have learned it on YouTube or anywhere else, because I let the Spotify playlist just play, and I hear the music while I'm doing something else. So it's a great opportunity for artists to get their music out. And if they have it on a playlist with popular music and that shit just kind of flows, you're like, wait, run that shit back. What was that?
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that's how it works. So if you on a playlist and you got popular records on there and your shit spin in with it, and if it mixes in well, and it's somebody you didn't know, you discover them like that. Okay, yeah.
You discover, it's like you discover them. Like, cause I love Spotify for that. And when I'm DJ, they even ask me for my playlist. People ask me, they will pay for my playlist, and they said, we want those songs you just played. And I'm like,
I mean, I'm always cool. So I got Spotify. I pay my $9.99 a month for that, right?
Yeah.
But I got a bunch of playlists on my Spotify, right? but ain't there? I don't listen to playlists on Spotify that people create. I create my own. Like
I do because I need to be in tune.
Yeah,
There's another way to get in tune to the streets to keep your eye and ear out.
I'm just the reason why I'm like that because I'm stubborn and I'm an old head. So I got.
There you go.
So it's like this here. I got a Wu-Tang playlist. I got a 8 Ball and MJG playlist. I got a Outkast. This is what I do every Sunday. I if I'm listening to music, I don't listen to none of this new shit. I say, okay. Today is Ludacris Day, goddammit. All Luda, only Luda. Or today is T.I. Day. Or today is mostly most of the artists are all from the era where I kind of grew up in.
Right. Because that's a good playlist. That's a good thing because if I'm looking for like 2000 artists, and I would go to your shit and be like, oh shit, that's right. I forgot about this song.
Yeah, but don't nobody follow my shit on Spotify. I ain't got no.
Because you don't push it.
No, I don't care to. Because I'm just through you. I'm just learning that because I seen that you could follow people on. I'm like, why would the fuck? Yeah. I don't care if nobody.
Because it's just like following a radio station. It's just like a radio station. It's just like you can play it back and you can go back to that song. And like to me, people see that as like a radio station. And then back in the days, people used to ask me for a CD. Yeah. They'd be like, yo, ReRe, do you make mixed CDs? This is like the new mixed CD shit.
Okay.
Right?
Good way to break it down.
Yeah, so it's a new wave, babe. You just gotta get in with it. You gotta get jiggy with it. I always tell people, you jiggy, you gotta get jiggy.
I like my little playlist. I got a Ghetto Boys, Scarface playlist. I got a UGK playlist.
People probably appreciate those playlists because maybe they're looking for something like that. Maybe they need to hear that. Be like, man, our YouTube tripping, and so like they just want to go to Spotify and just hear the fucking music. So they will type in Wu-Tang playlist. And then your playlist will pop up.
But why they ain't did that shit yet? Ain't nobody. Y'all niggas need to follow me on Spotify then. I got the dope ass old school playlist for y'all.
Yeah, and if you can monetize, you can monetize that too.
What?
Yeah, you can. But it's just how popular you are. You can monetize everything. You can't like sell the songs, but like your playlist, like maybe if you want to do like a bunch of indie artists or something like that. Start your own like mixtape series.
I ain't even think about that. Now you see why I don't script Coture Conversations because I learn shit and we stuff we talk about. It's productive. It's fun. You never know what you're gonna find out. So you teaching me something right now because. I ain't never think about that. I'm paying for Spotify. I could be making money off that shit. Let me just be honest. I probably ain't.
You gotta get your viewers up because you can start charging. It is literally like a mixtape. Like you could start doing.
Wow. You know what?
Like, hey, pay to be on my playlist, and then they pay you.
Well, if y'all niggas want to get on if y'all want to get on the playlist, you need to get your songs mixed, mastered, published. Get your publishing and come on, man. Like,
yeah, they got to get it together because if not, all that's gonna be for just nothing. I mean, not for nothing, but people are you'll be exposed, but that's about it. But
what all type of music do you play at your parties, and what type of parties do you play?
So the type of DJ that I am, being from Omaha, Nebraska, I started out in hip hop and reggaeton, like. That was it. Like I was playing hip hop and then switching.
Omaha?
There's a lot of Latinos there, okay? A lot of them.
How do you do that shit?
There's a lot of Mexicans. I would say there's more Latinos there than there are Black people. So I started with that when I went to Iowa State. That's when I started to DJ in college. And I was on a radio station there. So I was just doing that, right? And then I was like, okay, and then as I started to venture out, people would, expose me to different types of music, and I got involved in drum and bass and stuff. And then I started to get involved when I moved here to Miami. I started to get really heavy into house. And when I started to travel internationally, I learned a lot about house and like EDM and stuff like that.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so that's kind of my vibe. It's just basically like high energy. But my roots is R&B, hip hop. So I have a very vast knowledge of music in general, and I love it all. I don't give a fuck. Like, I love it all. Yeah. I even do country nights because I DJ on cruise ships. So that's how
my bad.
A lot of it came.
I want to, so listen, you know, so we plugging. You niggas want to get, y'all want to get at DJ ReRe. Y'all want to be spent. You hear her talking. Obviously, you see she's knowledgeable and she's somebody you want to be connected with. Tell them how they can do it. Tell them how they can, you know, get at you for booking parties and getting on playlists or whatever.
So anyway, there's a few ways. I don't really do free music reviews, so don't just ask me to check your song for feedback because there's so much stuff that I do. But I do like to hear new music. I'm a sucker for new music. I love it all. And sometimes I go searching for new music. But it does come to me. It does come to me. Most of it not in my inbox. I wish. But you can find me on
DMs be like.
Yeah, the DMs are, you guys got to really step it up with that. Even the managers and A&Rs with that, because they think, oh, I represent this person, please spin our track. And it's just like.
Yeah, why?
Anyway.
I was finna ask you a question, like, why do they think that? But I've been.
But I see how they do it because they're just in robot mode, and all they want to do is if they see DJ in front of your name, they just send it out to anybody with a DJ in front of their name, copy paste, and they think eventually it's gonna hit somebody, which it probably does. But they don't really care if you read it or not, because I never get a follow up. That's how I know if you give a shit if I read your message or not, because you will follow up. Hey ReRe, we sent you a DM a couple days ago. Did you get it? You know, so that's how I know.
Take that advice. Y'all niggas need to take that advice because you have to follow up. You have to follow up. You got to start organizing this stuff, man. Y'all just throwing shit out the air.
It's got to be a campaign.
You know?
That's got to be. There has to be a goal. And I was telling my homeboy this. I said, listen, because I was playing on a DJ and Epps and Friends show on Monday. We hit like 4,800 viewers that night. Okay. That shit was fire. So I did that and I said, look, I want to play one of your boys' songs because I want to support you. This nigga sent me the whole fucking album and is like, you pick. Like, what? First of all, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I was like, and I'm not going to pick a song, especially if you guys ain't pushing it. I said, you give me the song you're pushing. We'll pick which one you like. And I'm
let me tell you something. I've had that happen to me before. I had a nigga say, hey, man, check out my album and tell me which one the hottest. I was like,
that's something your team does.
I said, dude, I'm not going to listen to not one of them songs, man. Not one. Yes, you better off sending this to somebody else. Right. I and a lot of times what I do is I respond with the flyer or with my link to my information. But I had a dude do that one time and I was like, nigga, who you? What I want y'all to get, this is what I want y'all to get. What I need artists to get, man. It's a DJ and a magazine talking to y'all niggas right now. I want y'all niggas to understand that the game is overly saturated with rappers. Okay? Everybody's fucking doing it. Now, there's enough money for everybody, but there is not really enough space for all of you niggas. It's too much. You know, there is a lack of originality. Okay? Everybody monkey seeing and monkey doing. There is too much of the same shit. Okay, so if you have, I'm just gonna throw a rapper out there. We have one Lil Uzi Vert. We got one Kodak Black. We don't need 100 of them niggas. We don't need 1 million of them. So you guys are, when I talk about the Wu-Tangs and the 8-Ball and MJGs and the Outkast, neither one of these groups sounded the same. You remember that? None of them ever sounded the same. They all had their individual sound. Now what we're having is a bunch of niggas sending us songs from different areas. This nigga might be from the West Coast. This nigga might be from the end. All y'all niggas sound the same. So what y'all doing now is saying, oh, that's what they doing now? That's the hot sound? I'm gonna do that. Yo, That shit is like the Twilight Zone. If you have the talent, you can be you. Just be you. And you can find your niche being you. All of this shit where everybody just doing the same shit and rapping the same, and oh my God, I wish I could kill audio. Oh, what is auto-tune? Why the fuck everybody using auto-tune on everything? You niggas be talking on
auto-tune. You want to know why? Because they don't have a good voice, and they have to.
But it doesn't make your voice good. It does.
But it doesn't make your voice good. But it gives people familiar sounds.
I'm not. Guess what? I'm not buying that shit, man. Like that shit is you. It's
what about T-Pain? What about T-Pain?
T-Pain, listen. Shout out to Roger Troutman and Zapp and Roger, because they were the ones who originated that sound with the talk box. You remember they had the joint in their mouth with the talk box. Okay, T-Pain elevated that in 2005. All right, T-Pain is the fucking king of that shit, and there's nobody that can do it like him because he mastered it. He knows the exact right amount of auto-tune to use. And he's been doing it since he dropped Rapper Turned Singer in 2005. You know what I'm saying? When he came out with that, you know what I'm saying? Think about all the years he got. He got 15 years, at least 16 years up under his belt, you know, doing that. A lot of these guys are just doing it because they hear everybody else doing it, so they think it's hot. Right. A lot of songs I'm hearing, it's too much on it. Like, you know, I'm gonna tell you when you're using it too much, buddy. You that's getting offended by me saying it. You using it too much when you talking on an intro or you talking in the middle of the song and auto-tune on your voice when you're talking. Why?
They do that a lot in reggaeton songs. That shit is annoying.
That shit is horrible.
But that's what they do. I'm like, this.
I want to offend somebody. Are you offended? I need people to be offended. I need niggas to be mad with what I'm saying. So guess what your ass gonna do? You gonna go back in the studio and be like, hey bro, hey, turn some of the audio down. Yeah, you gonna do that shit. Cause I'm letting you know, man, you gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. It's an overabundance of a whole bunch of bullshit. And we need to take the game back, okay? And DJ ReRe is here to help y'all. What you got? Come on.
I do. Like I said, I appreciate quality music just like you appreciate a quality DJ. You want your music to be played anywhere, or do you want your music to be played by the right people? But like at the same time, like I just feel like I don't really like to play anything that's not to the standard that I hold myself to. So like if you know I'm playing some garbage, that's not gonna look good for me.
Exactly, man. So think about what the DJ is telling you right now, man. She can't play garbage because it's gonna look bad on her. So if your shit is making her look bad, think about how it's making you look. Ugh.
And then people will get mad. Trust me, I played an independent, and people like turn that shit off. Like,
turn that shit off.
And they tell it to me, they get upset. So it's just like artists don't understand the risk that we take when we do drop that song in front of hundreds of people or 10 people. 10 people is the worst because they're really paying attention.
I know, right?
So like,
it's only 10, so they can reach you. They see you.
Yeah.
They ain't got no crowd. They're like, hey, DJ. Or they walking up to you.
Yes, and I had people do this, and I'm like, it's embarrassing. And so that's why I don't really like to drop a track at a show. I might drop it maybe when I'm mixing, put in a mix or something, but I never will drop it at a show. Because that's a big liability.
Wow. Man, she just, listen, man, she just put you up on some game. But I tell you niggas, if you niggas is offended, this is all just to help you, you know, to sharpen yourself up, man. You should want to be about your business. You shouldn't want to be having, you know, putting music out there that just, you know, of not quality. Because I'm gonna tell you what I learned even when I was rapping back in the days. You can have a dope ass song, and that shit don't resonate because it's not mixed or not mastered. A dope ass song that ain't mixed, that shit will kill it every time. You trying to play that for somebody? Why? A lot of niggas think they songs sound better before they mix too. I used to remember niggas say, I thought it sound. No, it doesn't. Sounds horrible. Okay? So get that shit together. So listen, man, this has been it's been great, man. And I every time I do these, I swear I can do this shit all night. Cause you know, when we be connected and it's like, man, we be vibing. So I want you to, you know, tell the people how they can follow you, where they can reach you at, and what do we expect from you from DJ ReRe this year? Okay,
so you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever your preference is, or SoundCloud. So DJ ReRe on all platforms. On Facebook, it's ReRe the DJ. You'll find me anyways. And then what else I have? DJReRe.com. Just honestly, if you Google DJ ReRe, I pop up. So I have an events company. So if you need a DJ for any of your events, it might not be me, but I do have a team of DJs who are dope as shit. I got female DJs on deck. I got sound and lighting if you need speed.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Somebody done called me.
Yeah, that's what they do. Be doing that.
That's why I hate doing it on my phone. I usually have the production. Anyway, so I have a production company, like entertainment, if you need musicians, if you want to work with a drummer or whatever. I try to give people work, because at the end of the day, we need to work, and especially my fellow musicians and DJs. So that's how you get a hold of me. And what I got coming up next, I DJ boat parties, y'all. So if y'all ever come to Miami, I am your plug for the boat parties. Come see me. I can fit up to 30 people COVID and 50 people without COVID. So basically, we just have a good ass time. BYOB. I do hook my people up with Ciroc. It's champagne showers. We got a shower on that pool, on that boat. And we take that bitch out during the day, and we take it out at night. So we go, there's no clubs because Miami has a curfew at midnight. So we can go out to like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, whatever. And we can party. Honey, we had a curfew for almost a year now. I think we started our curfew in April.
Wow, we don't have a curfew here in Orlando.
Yeah, because y'all believe that it doesn't exist. I don't know the fuck is wrong with you.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
But, yeah, I know. But we've had a curfew since about April, May of last year. So midnight has been a curfew. Even for New Year's, we had a curfew. They extended it to 1. Yeah, people think when they come to, yeah. Well, the thing is, how they're getting away with it is house parties and boat parties. But the establishment, none of the clubs are open. You can't go to Live. So y'all trying to come to Miami, y'all not wilding out like that. Live's not open. Story ain't open. Exchange, nothing is open, okay? So I always tell people, y'all think y'all coming to Miami, live your best life? Yes, the beach is wide open. It's beautiful here, but there's really nothing to do. So you come see me. You stay home, but if you're gonna come see me. I do boat parties.
Yeah. Go see DJ ReRe, man. She got that.
I got to hook up on the yachts and stuff like that every Thursday night. I'm at Crafty Crab, so it is so fun there. Oh my God, it's so fun.
Really drunk at Crab, yeah.
Yes, it's happy hour all night, and last Thursday it was amazing. So I'm there every Thursday in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm doing parties. I'm still doing parties. I got my mask on the whole time, and I have my little booth set up far away, but I still go out and do in-person stuff. So y'all come fuck with me. I really, want to network for real with people. And thanks to Clubhouse and other venues, I've been able to connect with a lot.
So Clubhouse is working for you? I'm hearing
Clubhouse is popping. Popping. My followers last Sunday was 13.2. And today is 14.5.
I ain't on there.
Get on there, boy. I
ain't got no iPhone.
I don't either. I have an iPad. If you got an iPad or something like that,
I don't got nothing Apple. I ain't got none of that shit. I'm Windows.
You got a laptop?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop now. I'm on my laptop, and I got screens. I got screens everywhere in here,
but they're all PCs.
Yeah. I don't do nothing. I ain't got nothing. I've been like this, so you know, shit. I don't see no reason to switch over because if I switch,
the stay-at-home mentality. Come on now. So
no, I like Windows. I don't care to fuck with Mac. I don't want to fuck with Mac. I like Windows.
That's different. I haven't heard that, but
yeah, I know, and a lot of people, you know, a lot of people like Mac, but I like Windows. I love.
Well, you'll eventually get the thing I'm saying with Clubhouse. I made a lot of connections, and I didn't have to leave the house. So that's another way to connect with people without leaving the house. And I've connected with some really good people that are coming to Miami, some good event planners and stuff like that, or people who want to rent out 200 passenger yacht. Like that's a lot of money I'm gonna make. So
I think you have the skills to network and do, you know, looking at, you know, what the people and the parties the things you're able to do and how you're able to move across the globe. You have that skill. So that means you can get on something like a Clubhouse and you can make those type of moves. But there are a lot of niggas on Clubhouse just on there yelling at each other and shit.
Yes, I've been to a few rooms that they don't be talking about shit, but sometimes I need to take my mind off of just trying to figure out
yeah, I know.
Sometimes I just listen to bullshit because I be like, sometimes they be funny and sometimes they just be talking about relationships and giving advice and I'm like, oh my God, I need to learn this. And then, so I do listen to the informative ones. I figure out how I want to waste my time.
Word. And I can, do that. But you know, they have one for the Android, and
they do?
Yeah, they do. I got on it. I got on that shit, and as soon as I got on there, when I got on there, niggas started like cracking jokes and shit. Like I had a profile picture, nigga called me Roy Jones. Was like, oh, who that nigga just came in? Nigga like, oh man, whatever that nigga name is just came in. Like, what the fuck you doing here, nigga? Soon as he said that shit, I was like, nope. I got up out that bitch, deleted the app. I said, I will not participate in this shit.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I guess the Android version is really, really tacky. I guess that shit is good.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious. But
yeah, I ain't fucking with y'all niggas on Clubhouse, man. Y'all niggas kiss my ass. I'm not coming back. Okay?
You tripping.
No, I like to. I be super blunt and honest about everything. I'm like an old ass man. I don't hold none of that shit in, man. When you done been through some of the experiences I done been through in my life, man, it's from going to prison, from being in the hospital for 5.5 months in 2019, eight abdominal surgeries, almost died 4 times. When you done been through the shit,
you're great.
Yeah. Thank you. But when you done been through the shit I done been through, man, I don't hold nothing back. I'm gonna say that shit. I'm gonna say it, and I ain't sparing nobody's feelings because life didn't spare me shit. You know, I'm thankful to be here, but being what I've been through and made it through it, I know that me telling you the truth or me being blunt ain't gonna fucking kill you. If pancreatitis didn't kill me in 2019, my words ain't gonna kill you. Get over that shit. That's how I feel about it. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wrap this thing up, man. I really appreciate you coming through. It's fine. We finally got to do it. Cause I've been trying to work with you, so you know what I'm saying, and we've been trying to get with you. So I'm glad we were able to do it.
I'm so shit though, but like, thank you. I appreciate it, and I wanna, like I said, like now that COVID has made me sit my ass down, you know, I got no choice.
So it happened for a reason. So we gonna continue. We gonna continue. I can't wait to see what you do this year, and
thank you.
I will be meeting. We'll be meeting soon, so that'll be great. And I'm gonna make sure that you guys have all of the info you need on DJ ReRe in the article. And you already know how we do, man. This is another dope episode of Coture Conversations where I'm talking shit and yelling at the screen because I like to do that shit. I'm old and I'm in my house. What you gonna do? You can't stop me, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? So. Man, we go close it out, man. Y'all get the likes up for the YouTube if y'all do the YouTube. ApexCoutureMag.com is where I'll be. That's my platform. And that's just that on that. And get your copy.
Oh snap! Look at that!
On my
I think I'm in that one. I think I'm in the one.
You in? Yeah, you will. Matter of fact, it say International DJ ReRe right there. Y'all.
Yeah, boy, I was in that one.
Man, listen. All right. God damn it. Get out of here.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the opportunity.